What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and today, guys, I'll be showing you how to summon or to tame the Dodorex in the Turkey trial event. So first off, guys, straight off the bat, you're going to need a Giga or a Managama. Hands down. The only real way to, I mean, you can use firearms and whatnot, but the best way to go about killing these super turkeys, which you can see here, and these guys do not mess around. They are very powerful. You can see there, they're level 250, and they actually take reduced damage from literally every other dino aside from Gigas and Manas. For example, we're going to spawn in a Spino here real quick. We'll chuck a saddle on him, and we'll show you guys what we mean. Hold on, let's just reactivate this. We are doing this in a single player world just to show you guys, so we are using commands. If you are doing this in a single player world, make sure that you wipe your wild dino, so you do a wild dino wipe. Otherwise, the super turkeys won't spawn in. Now, you can see here with our Spino, we are only hitting for 18 damage. You're not going to be able to kill your super turkey, trust me. You will not be able to kill the super turkey with a Spino. You won't be able to kill it with any other dino aside from a Managama or a Giga. We're just going to kill that there. Hold on. You can see the damage difference there between the Giga and the Spino. They don't hit as hard against, well, I mean, they still hit pretty hard than most wild dinos. But they're definitely very dangerous. They have a lot of health, and like I said, you will need a Giga in order to kill these guys. Now, you can use Managmas as well. Our one's just decided to go on AWOL there. Let's just chill. Everyone chill. Let's get the saddle on this guy real quick for you guys, and we'll show you. Cool. All right, here we go. So we come over here, and the Super Turkey takes the increased damage from the breath attack. That's literally the only way you can kill these things. You can use firearms. You can kind of like trap it, use firearms to kill it. That is a very legitimate way to do it as well. But yeah, if you don't have access to a Managama and its Ice Breath, you will need to use a Giga. You can use firearms, like I said. Let's just grab some ammo for our long neck. Rifle ammo. There we go. We got a couple of rounds of rifle ammo in there. Let's just kill that real quick. So yeah, you need the Ice Breath of your Managama or a Giga. Ammo is a very viable way. Weaponry, so you can use bows and arrows, you can use long necks. They are a viable way to go about killing the super turkeys as well. They just take a lot of reduced damage from tames. So yeah, you'll need to use either like a really tanky tame and just sit on top of it and shoot. Build the platform and shoot at it. The turkeys can't actually be immobilized by like the Bloodstalkers or Raptors or anything like that. So you can't actually immobilize them, which kind of sucks. You can't bowler them either, I believe. Let's just double check to make sure for you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't bowler them either. Let's just bring this bad boy out. Yeah, you can't bowler them. They're pretty much like mini bosses that are scattered across the map. So you've got to be real careful when it comes up against them. Make sure you don't take any of your normal teams up against them. Another effect that they have is that they will cause wild creatures in the area to also aggro on you. So you need to make sure that you're prepared for that, and the best way to do that is obviously with a Giga. So kill a couple of the super turkeys, and by a couple, I literally mean you're going to have to kill like 200 of them. So make sure you take some tames out. You can see here this RG's coming to help the super turkey because it's called for it. Make sure you take some tribe mates out, take a couple of Gigas out, and just go hunting for these super turkeys, because to summon in the Dodorex, you need 400 wishbones. On average, from what I've killed, each turkey drops about 2 wishbones. So you can see here we've killed 2 turkeys and we've got 4 wishbones in total. Now, I'll be dropping the command in to show you guys how to spawn in the wishbones as well. So that'll be here, and we'll also leave it in the description for you guys. And you can see there we've got 400 wishbones just like that. Whack them in here. You will need a cooking pot, which is obviously where you make all the holiday event items. Crack it open, and you can see here that the Dodorex is down here. You're going to need some wood, so make sure you've got some wood to start up the fire. You can see there. Whoop, chuck that in. Open up that, and you can see there we can make the Dodorex summoner, and just like that, we've got a Dodorex tamed. Look at that big, beefy boy. He's got the chieftain hat as well, which I freaking love. Absolutely love that. But he's only in the world for 25 minutes, sorry. So you can't really go too crazy with him. He does have the skin. Can you actually take that off him? No, you just get the mask skin from him. But yeah, you can still run around with this guy and absolutely kill a bunch of stuff. Actually, quick, let's find out if this actually damages turkeys. I don't know if this guy can actually damage. Okay, so there's a super turkey just down here. Let's find out. Yes, so you can use the Dodorex to go about muting up to destroy the super turkeys as well. The bite attack definitely does a lot more damage than the Giga. So it's definitely a viable way to go about gathering up your super turkeys if you manage to get 400 wishbones. But it's going to take you a hell of a long time to go about doing that. So you probably want to use your Dodorex for something else, something a little bit more valuable, like maybe raiding, or you can't take him into boss fights, which kind of sucked. But yeah, you can use him for raiding. You can go against like any enemies that you've got in the area. Definitely worth getting if you've got some enemies that you want to raid during this event. But yeah, you will need to farm up the wishbones, which will take a hell of a long time, because you'll need to kill about 200 super turkeys. So make sure you've got some tribe mates, make sure you've got quite a few gigas or a managma, or plenty of firearms, because like I said, they do take more damage from weaponries. For example, if we were to get a pump shotty out, that would kill it probably just as fast as a giga. As well, mind you, we are only using primitive weaponry. If we were to use stronger weaponry, we would also obviously be able to kill this thing faster. But you can see that we heal it about for 96 if we get it in the headshots. So it's definitely viable to kill it with weaponry. Just make sure that you're safe. You're on like a Quetzal or a flying mount or something like that. Otherwise, you're obviously going to get like pretty much two-shot by the turkey, because these guys hurt. So let's just turn off creative mode here and we'll show you guys. So this one's hitting for about 30 damage with our full set of armor. But the moment it breaks that armor, we're in a big pickle. So make sure you come prepared. Make sure you've got plenty of ammunition, plenty of firearms, because they can kill you very easily. But yeah, guys, make sure you're prepared with whatever it is that you want to do with the Dodo Wyvern, because you do only have the 25 minutes. And this one is tameable. So you technically can force tame the normal Dodorex, but I believe this one is stronger and better to use. Obviously, this one has the despawn timer, so in 25 minutes or whatever it is, it will disappear. You can still give it levels and stuff like that as well, so it can still hit harder and all that sort of stuff while it's fighting. Is that another... Oh, it's just a bunch of terror birds. So you can see there we're starting to hit for a lot higher now. But yeah, he does have a breath attack with his secondary attack. His bite attack is obviously the primary attack, and that's the only move he has. He doesn't have any other moves other than that. So yeah, just make sure you're prepared. Have fun farming up the wishbones. You've got until, I think, the 6th of December, I believe, to try and do it. So yeah, any enemies you want to raid, anything like that, definitely bring out the Dodorex for it, because he's got 666,000 health. So he's got a lot of health. He doesn't have a saddle that you can equip him with, which, I mean, it makes sense. He's a freaking Dodorex. But you can still level up his health and whatnot like that. So if we come into here for a sec, we're just getting swarmed with everything. And we give him some experience here, and we'll show you guys just how much he gets from his levels. We are using official rates as well. And you can see there, leveling up his health gives him about 30k health. 30k? Yeah, about 30k health, which is a solid investment into his health. I wouldn't really bother too much, though, unless you've got like a bunch of Daedons on hand, because it'll take a long time to get that health up, and you've only got 25 minutes with him. So I would really recommend just chucking it all into melee damage, so you can raid whoever it is that you want to raid and just absolutely decimate their entire base. But yeah, like I said, if you're playing on single player or like your own sort of hosted servers, we'll chuck up the command for the wishbones if you want to spawn in a bunch of wishbones so you can tame your own Dodorex. But then again, you can also just use the command. Nonetheless, I'll chuck it in the description for you guys and in the comments. I'll also chuck in the command for the super turkeys if you want to spawn those guys in as well to try and kill them, and you want to just spawn in a whole heap of them. Because, yeah, but make sure that you've got the Giga on hand, you've got the Managma, you've got weaponry, otherwise you're going to have a tough time killing them. Don't bring normal tames to it, because I don't believe they are capable of killing it. It just takes reduced damage from them. I'm not sure how the Lightning Bribe and Breath stacks up. Let's take a look here. Here it is there in front of us. Okay, so the Lightning Wyvern Breath as well is very viable. Definitely worth using the Lightning Wyvern Breath as well, because, like, look at that. Just beware of your health of your Wyvern, because, like I said, the Super Turkeys do hit pretty hard. You can see they're 101 damage. So, yeah, they're definitely not to be trifled with, but if we pull out our standard attack, you can see there it takes the reduced damage. So, yeah, definitely try and use Managmas, your Wyverns, your Gigas, all that sort of stuff. That's what I would recommend to kill the Super Turkey with, and weapons as well, and firearms. So, like, Ascendant Longnecks, Fabricators, Ascendant Shotties, all that sort of good stuff. But, yeah, guys, that's how you go about getting the Dodorex. Like I said, he's only a 25-minute tame, but, yeah, pretty simple once you boil it down to the basic of things. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.